Hello and welcome to episode 55 of Series 1 of Master League Story Mode. Now, we've had a little bit of a technical boo-boo, and the first sort of 5 minutes of this episode has gone missing, somewhere into the ether, somewhere into the black hole that is my computer. But essentially, just to summarise, we simmed the first two games, which were Aston Villa and West Ham, and we lost them both. I think we lost 4-0 to West Ham, so not the best start ever. We'll join the action back up just before our Champions League matchup against Sparta Prague. And everyone's fucked as well because the computer, not only can it not handle simming games, but it also knows little of squad rotation. So we're pretty fucked there as well. Let's get back into it.
So Champions League, we're looking fairly comfortable. We absolutely spanked Sparta in the last game. Now we go over to Prague to take them on their home soil. Atmosphere is absolutely buzzing, as you'd expect. But Blackburn, even with a reduced strength squad, even with Lowe in the centre of midfield, I'd still fancy him to go on and win this one. Moreno inside to Jordan Ibe. Turns away from Zuccolini. It's it out wide to Traore. He's in a bit of space here. Should be able to whip a cross in. It's the dummy. Another. Oh, the cross. Doesn't make it to anyone. It's fallen out to Emi Buendia. Dances through. Emi Buendia with the right foot. Emi Buendia. You just cannot put this man down. You've got to be questioning whether Hakan should be in the squad over Buendia. Because although his overall rating is tiny and his stature is just as tiny, his contribution is always huge. If his contribution to this team were represented in a height, then he would be somewhere in his sort of 7 foot, 8 foot range. He's just scored so many goals. Not ridiculous amounts, but a lot of important and, more importantly, really, really great goals. Look at this footwork. It's just magical. You know why they call him the Messiah. It's like he's walking on water when he glides past defenders. And not a bad finisher either. That's a good ball through from the Prague player. Ndai. Strength. Absolute strength is what he offers this team. That's 1-0 at the half. We've not been as dominant as we were in the first home game against Sparta Prague, but decent nonetheless. And 1-0 at the half I think is probably fair. We've had all the possession. Only one shot on target. Here comes Moreno. Good running from the Spaniard. Little chip over to Ulari. Takes it down. Pokes it past the keeper. And that is 2-0 straight away. Moreno took the bull by the horns and penetrated like a bull in a china shop. No, I've mixed my metaphors there. Anyway, great run from Moreno and a lovely little chip over to Ulari. He's in great goal scoring form this season. I think the pressure of bringing in Harry Kane has actually brought the best out of Bobby Ulari, who was unchallenged really as a first team striker last season. He took that down really well, pokes it past the keeper. Prague put up a good defence in the first half, but now they're starting to look a little bit sloppy. The ball through from Moreno, from Ibe, cuts inside, oh, straight in. That was a case of too many options there. Sparta coming forward again, the home crowd really geeing them on. They want to see a goal, they're coming back into this game, they know there's a chance. Could this be it? Great save from Steele. Pounds that away. Oh, but Lowe's caught out. Only as far as Duffy, though. Oh, the wild man. Loses out. Buendia loses out as well. Dangerous here from Sparta Prague. Steele saw that all the way. Couple of minutes left. Sparta Prague coming again through Rodriguez, but Fredericks out to get it. Great play from Fredericks into the substitute Redmond. You can run at him now. He's got great pace, Nathan Redmond. Ball through, looking for Hakan. Didn't quite put it in front of him enough. It's better here from Sparta. Oh. Steele able to clear. And that's full time. 2-0. Not quite as dominant as we were in the home leg of this group stage matchup against Sparta Prague. But once again, we come out on top. And that should cement us pretty nicely into the knockout rounds. We've still got some tricky games to go against Lyon and again against Benfica. But we needed those points, absolutely. So, match day 4 in the Champions League, and there we are. 9 points. Just one behind Benfica. Lyon not doing so great, only on 4. We can beat Lyon. I think that secures our trip into the knockout round, which should be great. Except we've got Sunderland in the league. Oh, I just don't want to have to sim it, but I'm going to have to because we don't have time. We don't have time. Right, so it's going to be another simmed game. Is this? I mean, this, you know, three losses in a row. Oh, finally, sneak a 1-0 win. Don't know if that's because I rested some players, which the computer, the AI, refuses to do. But we're 7 points off the top. It's going to be difficult to come back. Oh, Emi! This is what we wanted to see. We haven't seen this yet. Emi Buendia has been well due this sort of increase. Oh. More pressure on Hakan. Emi Buendia, if we start to see some real increases in him, could turn him into the player that maybe some thought he didn't quite have enough to be our first choice attacking midfielder. So we're going to skip this one as well, which is going to completely screw us over for Tottenham because our players are all going to be knackered. But we've got to do it. We don't have time. It's a 1-1 draw. But almost that's irrelevant because our players are just going to be dead. Emi Buendia, seeing that improvement, that's good. But only 3 days later, so we had the internationals and then the Southampton game, which none of the players will have been rested. And into the Tottenham game, let's look at the carnage that is going to be our team now. Yep, everyone's fucked, absolutely fucked. But Emi Buendia, we want to bring him in. We're never going to get to see Harry Kane again. Carly goes out for Ibe. Neither of our central midfielders can play, but we're going to have to play them. In Die, it's a shame really, because the computer should just be a bit smarter. Fredericks can come in for Henley. Can't start low against Tottenham. We'll get absolutely slaughtered. Going to have to rotate these within Die. I think that's all we can do really against the Tottenham side that have signed Danny Ings. He's dangerous, and Eriksen as well. But this is a Tottenham side that are absolutely in decline. So we're up against Tottenham. There's a whole variety of plots and subplots and stories going on here. It's a return to White Hart Lane, not just for Tim Sherwood. He's experiences that a lot already, but it's Danny Rose's first return and Harry Kane's first return, who starts on the bench today. Back to their old club. Blackburn should be doing better in the league, really. But I feel like both Rose and Kane made the right choice. Coming to Blackburn, who are an upwardly mobile team, whilst Tottenham are in decline. So here we go. A big game in the league. It's a grudge match for Tim Sherwood. We also cannot afford to drop any more points, as this simming has cost us hugely in the league. We're really struggling. Buendia wins it back. Oh, couldn't quite get away with it though. Eriksen, good ball out. He's their danger man. He's got a bit of everything as Christian Eriksen. Duffy comes out. Great tackle on Chadley. It's back to Danny Rose. He's booed. Boos all round for Danny Rose. Fredericks, ball to Redmond. He just about gets there ahead of Davis. We tried to sign Davis in the window. Great ball through. Fredericks puts it ahead, looking for Tyder, who's ahead of Fazio. Little chip in. Fredericks again with a chip in. Emi Buendia nearly fell to him. Great tackle. Safir Tyder. Emi Buendia stands up Mason. Oh, the ball inside. Doesn't quite make it to Ulari, but Buendia's won it back. Great play, Emi Buendia. Out to Godfrey Doncer. Tiny Doncer. Great ball to Danny Rose. Can he take this down? He can. Puts a cross in. Ulari's there. Oh, is that out for a corner? It is. Rapid start to the game here from Blackburn. Really coming out. All guns blazing. Nathan Redmond. Curling ball in. Ulari's there. Couldn't get to it. Emi Buendia inside. Dancing Buendia. Can he get the rebound? He can't. Oh, Ulari with the slide. The trademark slide tackle. Unfurls the legs. Good play by Andros Townsend. Takes it inside. Into Kieran Trippier. He's got Tiny Doncer. Hold me close, Tiny Doncer. Oxford. Back to Doncer. Ulari. Oh, he can't quite get it off to Oxford. Here comes Danny Ings. Shane Duffy. That's an awful tackle. That looks like a yellow card to me. I'm no doctor, but that looked like a yellow card challenge. It is a yellow card. Maybe Buendia here. Likes to stand players up. Doncer. Ibe into Buendia. Buendia with the left. Emi Buendia gets his goal. The Messiah, bow down. Give praise. Sing loudly. Do all the things that you would normally do for a fake deity, because this is very much a real life God amongst men. The Messiah, Emi Buendia. He's short, he's Argentinian, and he's on a dramatic improvement curve, and I can't wait to see how much better he gets. Doncer does well, nice ball in. Buendia continued the run after laying it off to him. Jordan Ibe just poked it back into his path, and it's a finish with the left. He's so consistent. Danny Rose does really well against his old teammate again. Doncer out to Oxford. He looks long for Ulari. Gets ahead to it. Can't find Redmond though with the knockdown. Great play by Ulari there. He's released Nathan Redmond. No, Jordan Ibe even. Tricky feet, Jordan Ibe as usual. Jordan Ibe with a curler. On to his left. Hits it again. Oh, it's fallen to Loris. Maurice even. And 1-0 at the half. Not bad. Not a bad return. I think we've had this game under control, really. Tottenham, yep, they failed to take a shot. Possession's been fairly even, but Tottenham, as I said, are a team in decline, and they've just not been able to manufacture any chances of any sort. So let's see if we can cement this game at the beginning of the second half. Early goal would be nice. Danny Rose, great play. Jordan Ibe, can he find Rose again? He can. Rose has continued his run. He's got Ibe in the box. Emi Buendia with the head. Oh, better play here from Tottenham. Out wide to Trippier. He gets past Rose. Just couldn't quite get the tackle in. Doncer's come out to help out. Andros Townsend is looking inside for Danny Ings. He's got away from Duffy. It's a great save by Fabio. And Fredericks able to take it away. That's good running here from Ryan Fredericks. It's away from Nasser Chadley. And Redmond puts his foot on it. Ball again into Fredericks, who looks for Ulari. Oh, it's fallen to him, Alderweireld. That was unfortunate. Ulari out to Ibe. The left foot. And again, off the bar, Redmond. Oh, triple save. That should have been 2. Oxford up against Ings. He wins that pretty comfortably. Doncer. That's nice play. Tyder into the right back, Fredericks, who's got great running. Oh, couldn't quite get it past Davis. Redmond putting the pressure on Ben Davis, but Davis does well. Back to Fredericks. He passed it really neatly, quickly into Buendia. Dribbles away from Denisov. Buendia into the box. Another dummy. Falls to Ulari. He's into the box. Oh, Alderweireld. We do need another goal though, really, to make this game safe. Oh, Buendia couldn't quite win that back. Better here. Eriksson. Ooh, Danny Ings into the area. Oxford's across. Gets a foot in. Shouts for a free kick outside the box there, I'm sure. Oh, that's poor. But it looks to be the Emi Buendia goal that's going to clinch this game for us. And that's the final whistle. That's a 1-0 win. Tim Sherwood obviously very pleased with that. Danny Rose had a great game, returning to his old club. But it was Emi Buendia, the Messiah, who was the difference, as he has been so many times in the past. I think we deserved to win that game, but it was certainly very close at the end. Emi Buendia, man of the match, as you would expect. So there we go. We needed a win in the league. Still 7 points off the top now. It's going to be a real shame if we don't even get Champions League qualification, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to win the Champions League, hopefully, and then we don't need it. Buendia, he's increasing. He's got a little bit stronger. His passing's a bit better. That's good to know. He's up to 74. You know, Hakan is 80 odd overall rated, but I think that is skewed a lot by his set piece taking. I don't necessarily think there's much between them in terms of overall ability. So only 3 days later, and we're up against Lyon in the Champions League. Again, squad depth is being a bit of an issue this season. We're really having to struggle to put out our first team. Harry Kane has not had a look in. Everyone looking sort of marginally tired. I think we'll give Doncer a rest, put in Dye there. Doncer's got great stamina. He does have great stamina. He can play these games. Let's see what our rest period's like after this game. Oh, I've only got 2 days after as well. 3 days to recover. So, yeah, we can't play Doncer and Tyder from the start, so we'll bring in Dye into defensive midfield. Bring in Duffy for Doncer. Henley's back in for the first time, although Fredericks has been great. Make sure he's in the squad. think we'll put Traore in for Danny Rose. He's looking tired and he's on a blue. And Emi Buendia, he starts. I'm sorry, Hakan, but you've not done enough to impress. Harry Kane, you can go up front. Ulari's been decent, and then Redmond and Bakali either side of him. Let's get into it. We're at home, up against Lyon. We beat them in the first leg. Can we recreate that success at Fortress Ewood? So it's another Thursday night. A champion! Actually, I better not even sing that, because fucking UEFA will take down my video, as they did a couple of episodes ago, where I left in a tiny snippet of some Champions League clip Konami had put in the game. So here we go, out for a Champions League matchup. This is going to be interesting. I think we should have enough, but it remains to be seen. And he turns. He's away from Badimo, and now into space. Oh, it's a great tackle though. Not sure who that was. Buendia knocks it off Valbuena. And Buendia now charging forward. Is away from Umtiti. Away from Raphael. Buendia! Emi Buendia! When will this man be stopped? I don't believe ever. What a run that was. Buendia, he's just so dangerous. You just can't get the ball off him. Little touch away from Umtiti. Then it's another one to take him away from Fabio. The goalkeeper may be at fault there, but Buendia keeps it on target, hits it hard, and that's a great goal for the little Argentinian who's stolen the hearts of Blackburn Rovers fans. Even with the big name signing, Çalhanoğlu coming in this season, Buendia has proved to be one of the top attacking midfielders, and I think he might have just won his place back. Lyon looking dangerous today. They've got Valbuena back in the side they were missing in the first leg. He can really pull the strings from the midfield. This is good passing here from Lyon. They're coming back into this, and they've found Badimo in a bit of space. He's managed to keep it in just about. He's got Henley with him. He checks back inside. Henley gets a touch to it. Good ball into the area. Oxford, Fabio, bit of a miscommunication there. That should have been made safe. A goal now would be a real shame. It's a good ball in. Oxford gets there and he clears well. Good clearance from Reece Oxford. Buendia takes it on the run. Spots Bakali with a good ball outside. Bakali in loads of space here. Oh, Bakali. He's normally so good in those positions. Buendia gets a good foot in. Ball somehow falls to the Lyon man. Oh, Duffy slides in. It's a poor slide tackle attempt. Oxford's. That's a foul. Falque lining up here. You would expect a goal from this sort of distance, but it's a poor one. Straight into the hands of Fabio. And his throw finds Henley. And now Blackburn looking to launch the break. Good turn by Redmond. Into Kane. Oh no, that's a strong tackle. And it's 1-0 at the half. Decent half. Great goal from Emi Buendia. We've said that so often. You know, we actually had some decent chances. Ball through from Traore into Bakali. Now Kane gets his head up, and that's a nice looking ball out to Nathan Redmond. Takes it down, takes a shot. Badimo over with the sliding tackle. He had to be there. That's what Harry Kane does offer us. When he gets a chance to get his head up, it's a good pass through the ball. That was nice into Redmond. His first touch could have been better. A good sliding tackle in the end to prevent the keeper having to make a save. Oh, he nearly loses out, but then he's away. Great acceleration from Godfrey Doncer. Approaching the box, gets the shot away. Oh, it's a good tackle in the end. Fabio able to clear it. Doncer did well though. He's such a powerful, incisive. Redmond, ball in. That's blocked, just about kept in. It falls to Buendia, who hits it. Oh, he's hit that way too hard. That should have been a goal really for Emi Buendia. Emi Buendia comes off here to a huge applause from the Blackburn fans. What a couple of games he's had. He's really coming into his own. Hakan comes on, his so-called replacement. But it looks like now he is the bench player. Ndiaye crosses it in towards Kane. Doesn't reach him. Out as far as Doncer. Dummy takes him away from Valbuena. Here is Harry Kane. It's away from Umtiti. Harry Kane with the right foot. It's a great finish from Harry Kane. We've been waiting for him to score a goal like that in a long time. He's a great player. His finishing is so high. He's just not been getting in the right positions. He's maybe lacking in confidence. But that was a very confident finish. Great turn away from Umtiti. And then to finish with the right foot from there, took a lot of skill. That's a great goal. Tackle from Hakan. It's nice. Inside. Here is Hakan. Hits it. Oh, straight at the keeper. Redmond with the follow-up. Ah. Hakan's got that knuckle shot that makes him so deadly from outside of the box for those sort of shots. Great step inside. He's obviously learned that from Emi Buendia. And the shot didn't quite challenge the keeper as much as you'd like. A good ball out to Falque. Have Leon got a consolation goal in them? They've not really looked like creating much. That's a decent ball in. Is it going to fall? No, Fredericks is across. And yes! And that sort of animation there with Zachary Bakali. Praise be. That looks like we're through to the knockout rounds. That's great. And that means we can hopefully rest players in our last game against Benfica. It's good that that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Although we want to finish first in the group, and that's still within our grasp. We're on target now for our European plan. It's good to see. We really dominated that game, actually. Massive, massive win that was. Good stuff. Look at the best player in the team, Harry Kane. Yeah, he did have a good game, man of the match. Him and Buendia both scoring. Kane made some good contributions as well, outside of the goal. Yeah, really, really promising. Oh, we're top of the group. Excellent. We will have Benfica to play again. And that's going to decide who ends up top of the group. But a draw or a win would be fine for us there. That's the sort of seeding we want. Buendia still improving. Look at all of those. That's beautiful. That is like porn to me. Look at that. Finishing up to 76. That's huge. He's going to be incredible. 75 overall. But he's such a well-rounded player. Sometimes, you know, a big pace stat or a big, you know, strength stat will throw the overall stats out. But Buendia, across the board, is incredibly strong. So we've got a month, just over a month until January transfer window. By the end of the January transfer window, we could conceivably have made 2 or 3 million more in revenue and that sort of stuff. So we're 1.2 now. If we sell Moreno for 6.9, we're creeping up on the 16 million needed. It's going to be really, really tough. We don't want to sell. We can't sell anyone else. We just can't. We could sell Low. It's an extra 1.3 million. Can't sell and die. He's our first choice centre back. You know, worst case scenario. McCarthy and Fabregas are hardly what you would call worst case scenarios. Fabregas would be great. As an Arsenal fan, am I torn on Fabregas? Yes, I am torn. He was absolutely one of my favourite players ever at the club. But then, why did he leave? No, I don't. Actually, no, I've got no beef with Cesc. I would have gone back to Barcelona if I was him. McCarthy, a great all-round player. He'd be insane. I think he'd walk straight into the first team squad. Maybe pushing out Tiny Dancer, Jeffrey Doncer. But Wilshire's the man. He's the boy for me. Look at that passing. Look at that dribbling. Great player. Fighting spirit, of course, as well. So that's all we've got time for today. Great episode, that. Great performances, except for the sim games, which were a shame, which sees us in 6th place in the league, where we shouldn't really be there. But Champions League, FA Cup, we're looking good. So that's all from me, and I will see you in a bit.